Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Family Business Fund podcast. My name is Douglas Muir, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Family Business Fund. We normally do a podcast called Traditional Investing is Dead, and that's really happening. I've been getting inundated by Facebook and LinkedIn, a lot of questions about what's going on with inflation. You know, are the prices really going up that high? What's happening to my investments? Inflation really hits at the core of what's going on nowadays. Whether you're a Republican or whether you're a Democrat or whether you're an independent really doesn't matter on this podcast. What matters is, do you know what is going on with your investments, and how does inflation really work with that? Well, let's talk about what that is. You hear words like consumer price index, and what is a consumer price index? Well, let's say, for an example, you have a box, and I wish I could show you a box right now. And that box has in food, and it has in transportation, and it has in gas, and it has in housing in this box. And what they do is they take a snapshot from the beginning of the year until the current date, and they normally do that each month, and they find out what's happening to that one product. Is it increasing the price, or is the price decreasing? Right now, the consumer price index is up 5.4%. Is that a lot? The last about 5 years or 6 years, it's been somewhere about 2%. So that means that box of goods is increasing significantly, and it's going up 5.4% as of August. If you look at the housing market is blowing up. Everyone's talking about how fast the housing market is blowing up. Do we have the next bubble? The housing market in the consumer price index box is 40% of the box. So that's a good reason why the consumer price index is as high as it is at 5.4%. I want you to think, is your pay going up that fast? Are your investments going up that high? And the answer to those are no, they're not. So let's talk about this for a second. So people are coming up to me saying, yeah, Doug, my stocks are killing it. Well, of course they're killing it, because it's hyperinflated right now with a bunch of government money. What happens when you take that government money out? What's going to happen to the stock market? So we got to be careful with that. So let's say the stock market's increasing and you're killing it, right? You're getting 10% return. You add in a 6.1% inflation rate and subtract it out, you're at 4%. You take out your broker's fees, you're at 2%. Are you killing it? You have to add in the inflation. How do I, Douglas Muir, take care of that inflationary rate? I look for a higher rate of return. And how do I do that? By alternative investing. Alternative investments, like the Family Business Fund, pays a 20% rate of return, soon to be 15%, and I'll talk about that later. But so as long as your portfolio has this 20%, it goes up standard, just like this. No matter what's happening to the volatility of the market, get into alternative investing. A lot of you may understand what an alternative investment is. It's, let's use a REIT, a real estate investment trust, which I'll be talking about in my next podcast. So to learn more about the Family Business Fund and how alternative investment could hedge you against the inflationary movement that's happening right now, please call me at the number or email me. Once again, my name is Douglas Muir. I'm the CEO and founder of the Family Business Fund. Traditional investing is dead, and thank you very much for watching my podcast.